Yeah, is there supposed to be any sound?
There it goes.
Ah! Am I on? Can you see me? Yay! Welcome, everybody. Oh, I like that. Everybody. Yay! Welcome, everyone, to our third or fourth virtual First Friday remarks. I'm not totally good with time these days. Hi, Chris. I'm really excited to be here at Gallery One. My name is Monica Miller. I'm the director, if I haven't met you before. We are here in the heart of Washington State, Ellensburg, Washington, Kittitas County. Yay! Yes, I love that. Hands up. So speaking of hands up, I did just realize that tonight, I guess Hamilton is premiering. So the fact that you guys are here is like just incredible. So thank you for sacrificing the launch of the virtual Hamilton. I know, but we've got some really good things for you to see here too. That's why I'm here in the main gallery, so I can give you a little bit of a sneak peek of all of the art that was submitted to the Kittitas County during show. I'm feeling pretty fancy here with my rotating pedestal as well. I am really sorry that we all couldn't join together in person, IRL, in real life, I think they say, tonight. But with 90 artists in the show, it just seemed like the 50-person capacity might get met pretty quickly. But I would love to invite you and your friends and family to come into the space on your own and check out the artwork. With your masks, of course, please bring your masks. So, welcome to the 2020 Kittitas County Open Show Awards and Artist Reception. Let's begin. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, you know, how could I not do this with the pedestal and the vinyl and the staircase? We need to honor each other and the work that we do. And the Kittitas County Open Show is a tradition of celebrating artists who live and work in Kittitas County. You guys. It also gives us all a collective moment to pause and reflect on the incredible landscape that we are surrounded with every day, and also an important opportunity to honor and thank the Indigenous people of our valley. And to do so, I'm very happy and honored to welcome Emily Washines here to lead us in a land acknowledgement. Emily is an enrolled Yakama Nation tribal member with Cree and Skokomish lineage. Her blog, Native Friends, which I invite you to check out, focuses on history and culture. Building understanding and support for Native Americans is evident in her films, writing, speaking, and exhibits. She is a board member of the Museum of Culture and Environment at Central Washington University, Artist Trust, and Columbia Riverkeeper. Emily lives on the Yakima Reservation with her husband and her 3 kids. Hi, Emily, thank you.
Hello, everybody. Shach Klawet, Amy Manainuma, Inknashwa Niksha Twaipum. I'm going to read a land acknowledgement that was, well, actually, the original version was by YVC students at Yakima Valley Community College, and I think our youth have such a great vision, and so I wanted to adapt this for tonight. So a land acknowledgement is a formal statement that recognizes and respects Native peoples as traditional guardians of lands and the enduring relationship that exists between Native peoples and their traditional territories. We have gathered on the land of the Confederated Tribes and Bands of the Yakama Nation, including numerous families that still reside in the Kittitas area, and whose relationship with this land continues to this day. Right now, there is Schaake moving along in the Yakima Basin, the Upper Yakima Basin. Historically, there would be at least 200,000 Schaake salmon that would be running along at this time. When we talk about land acknowledgements, when we talk about honoring and respecting the people, I think we should just take a moment and think about what we are connected to, what was historically here, and how we might help support. So we offer gratitude for the land itself, for those biologists that are out there helping our fish, for the people like myself, I just got some sockeye today, and for those who have stewarded it for generations, and for the opportunity to study, learn, work, create art, and be in the community on this land. Kua'ala, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Emily. That was beautiful. And thank you so much for celebrating the Yakama Nation and the indigenous culture of the land that we all live on and the land that inspires artists every day. If you come and see this show, there's no doubt that we are all deeply impacted and grateful for the ability to be here. So thank you for sharing that, Emily. Okay, before we go into honoring the 90 artists, there are 90 artists represented in this space tonight, I'd like to take an important moment of remembrance for two artists who we lost this year, Connie Sveth and Richard Dempsey. Connie Sveth retired as Emeritus Professor of Art from CWU, Central Washington University, in 1995, having chaired the art department for the final 5 years of her tenure. Her work was exhibited in juried and invitational shows throughout the US for over 60 years. Locally, her work was shown at the Seattle Art Museum, the Portland Art Museum, the Larson, Spurgeon Gallery at CWU, and of course, Gallery 1. She received a number of national and local awards, and her work is held in public and private collections across the country. Richard Dempsey moved to Ellensburg in 2011 to join his son and daughter-in-law, Ted and Trish Dempsey. A lifelong artist, Dick loved Gallery 1 and showed with us here, as well as other First Friday locations in Ellensburg, many times over the years. He is pictured here with his son, Ted, in 2012, after they both won an award at that year's juried exhibition. And you see them here in the photo, exactly where I'm standing, and it's incredible. Before moving into the big exhibit, I want to make sure that I acknowledge this woman, Debbie Douglas, who is showing her work. She's a Kittitas County artist in the hallway gallery. Her show is titled Revelation of Art, and I gotta say, you will have some revelations when you walk down that hallway. All of her work is based on the book of Revelation, and just look how fantastic it is. It's really gonna blow your mind. So get in here and take a moment, take in all the work, but don't forget to check out our hallway gallery where we have been featuring local artists for the past few years. Thank you, Debbie, for showing that work with us. Our main sponsor for this exhibit, as it has been for many years now, is Kelleher Motors, who this year specifically went above and beyond by helping to offset more than 30 artist entry fees so that we could make sure that anybody who wanted to enter this year had the means to do that. So I want to thank Phil Kelleher for being willing to offset those fees and create a sliding scale opportunity for artists to show their work here. Thank you very much. We want to make sure that anybody who wants to show their work, who wants to create work, has a platform to do that. And you'll see when you come into the show that we have an incredible array of craft, skill, and more importantly, voice. Was everyone still there? Yay, okay, cool. It's weird because I know when people aren't listening when everyone is here on First Friday, you know, because you're like talking to each other and you're drinking your wine, but right now, okay. This year's show, the Kittitas County Open Show, was juried by my longtime friend, I don't even want to say how many years, Lily, and colleague, Lily Barnett. She is an independent curator who told me when she came to visit the show to select the awards, is currently working with Facebook to curate their collection of art, and she's working with artists to place flags of positivity in downtown Austin. And that doesn't surprise me because Lily is an incredibly positive person. And I didn't tell you this when you were here, Lily, but I always, you know, thought of you as like the cool kid when we were working together at Artist Trust. So thank you for doing this. I'm feeling particularly honored and very grateful. And I see, I just learn more about you every day, and obviously a little bit more through the works that you selected for this show. So thank you for being here. You did offer to say a few words, and I'm sure that our artists would love to meet you. Hi!
Unmuting. Hi, thanks so much. I always think that you're the cool kid, Monica. Thanks everybody for the opportunity to take a beautiful drive over the mountains and jury your exhibition. It's so obvious that the beauty of your region is inspiring to all of you. And I had a difficult time making selections. It's such a broad range of diverse work, but I found it really mature, thoughtful, innovative, incredible craftsmanship. And I just really loved learning about all of you and getting to know your work. So thank you.
Lily thought I was cool. All right. Yes. Okay. Without further ado, let's do this. Lily selected 104 works, and tonight we will be awarding $2,000 in cash awards and another $2,500 in arts purchase award, or about, you know, $4,500, which is pretty incredible. So I want to thank you all for contributing to this pool. Everyone's a winner. Am I right? I'm just going to get up close real quick. Everyone's a winner, and we're so grateful that you have chosen to put your work in this space and share it with everyone. All right, so this is how it's going to work. We've created this slideshow, as you see, and I know you're like, move to the next slide. And I'm going to announce the winners, except for in a few cases, we have a couple of the award sponsors here tonight that will be presenting the awards themselves. Thank you for being here. Let's move to our first award recipient. Natty Shred or Doug McKee. I wasn't sure like which name, or if you wanted to be known as Doug or Natty Shred, but the exhibit award goes to someone whose work I am not familiar with, and I feel like the community needs to see more of. And Natty Shred, I think that's you, because this octopus skateboard thing is cool. And I can't tell you how many times people have stopped by the window where we have it displayed and been like, what is that? That is cool. So if you're interested, you don't have to tell me right now, because if you said no, that would be embarrassing. We would love to show more of your work here in an exhibit. Oh, you're in? If you're in, give me a thumbs up. Yay, thank you. Congratulations, and thanks for sharing that work.
Thank you so much. This is really cool. Thank you.
It's cool.
I'm blown away, truly.
So are we.
You're kind.
Next award is an honorable mention, and it is for $100 by an anonymous donor. And this award goes to Evan Russell for his ceramic piece, Closed. Congratulations, Evan. The next award is the CWU Art and Design Prize. And I mean, are we surprised who this is going to? I don't think so. Matthew Wenz. I mean, mostly because it's the most like designy work in the space. And also he's been making and designing work here in the area for a long time. I mean, when I saw your Roslyn posters so long ago, I was like, who is this guy? What is this? So thank you, Matthew, and congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Do you guys like the fireworks? I felt like it was kind of a timely way to celebrate your awards instead of applause. Our next award is the CWU Alumni Award. And this award is sponsored by past president of Gallery One and CWU faculty, as well as the famous host of Lines on Wine radio show. So if you like wine, I invite you to tune in to Lines on Wine with Margie Morgan. And this award is going to Joanna Thomas for this, like zzz, or like. Thank you, congratulations. Our next award is the Crimp Award for Watercolor. And this is sponsored by Frank Crimp of the Ellensburg Golf Course, but also son of Crimp, who was a high school art teacher in Ellensburg. And may I say, we don't get enough opportunities to celebrate art teachers in this world. And I hope that in the next year, we are still able to celebrate arts education and arts teachers. So I want to thank Crimp for establishing a legacy of quality arts education. And congratulate Justin Gibbons for his piece, Smoke Signals. Our next award is the Gallery One Board of Directors Award. And you know what? I realized I didn't take a minute to thank everybody. I'm gonna do that right now. I know you see here, Michael Stone, congratulations for the $200 award from the Board of Directors. Hi, Michael, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very happy about that.
Your work is so cool. I've never seen it before. Sarah, can you go back to show those deer? Yeah, they're like deer, digital deer, cabin. But what this gives me a minute to go back to is to focus for 1 second on the incredible people that are part of this community that I need to thank. And that's you, really. If you're watching right now, I know that you're doing that because you care about creativity in our valley. It's likely that you've seen some of these silly videos that I have subjected you to, or you've taken an online class, or you bought something on our new online gift shop, or you've renewed your membership with a note of care that said the arts must survive, or thank you for keeping Gallery One present in this community. You have kept our heads above water as we have navigated uncharted territories. And tonight, you, the artists, and our incredible staff and board, you've been our compass. So I had to go back. How did I miss that? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay, next award. I'm back on track, Sarah, thanks. Our next two awards are sponsored by Steve and Sydney Moe in honor of their moms. How cool is that? Steve and Sydney are just incredible members of this community in Ellensburg, and they have been sponsoring these two art awards in honor of their mothers. And in fact, there are a lot of women artists that awards are named after. That's pretty cool. So Eldean Adams, Sydney's mom, was a watercolor artist herself, and Eldean, no, this is for the 2D award. You know, I get a lot of words here, as you can tell. The Eldean Adams Award goes to Bob Fisher for Menastash. Bob, can you say that for us? For those in the audience who might be tuning in from around the globe, can you say the title?
Menastash.
Menastash, okay. Thank you, congratulations. Carol, stop hogging the screen.
Sorry.
All right, our next award is the Kitty Moe Award, Steve's mom. And it goes to Sue Wright, this Kitty Moe Award for 3D, three-dimensional art for $200. Sue Wright, 6-foot ribbon triangle. Kitty loved the gallery with all her heart and is remembered. I mean, I've heard this story. You know, you hear stories of lore. She's remembered for selling her car and donating the proceeds to the gallery. In addition, of course, to her other many generous contributions, including the time she spent here. This is just a plug. If you have a car that you don't want anymore, you could also sell it and donate the proceeds to Gallery 1. But congratulations, Sue. The next award is the Innovation Award, and I'd like to invite Robin Mayberry to present.
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm speaking for Scott Mayberry. Scott and I'm Robin Mayberry, and Scott and I love to sponsor this award. Scott was an alumni, or is an alumni of the CWU Arts program. And he really values innovation. We both do. And there were just a ton of really cool pieces. And I'm happy to see that some of the ones he was agonizing over have won awards as well. But he loved this one. Scott did the choosing. He loved this one because of the juxtaposition between the solidity of the steel or the iron, or I don't know what her medium is, but the metal, and then it brought to his mind the coronavirus and all that fragility and the splitting open and stuff like that. So he just loved the heaviness and the lightness and thought it was righteous, and he wants it. So we just congratulate Maria. We think it's terrific.
Yay.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. It was a fun piece to make. Thanks again.
Thank you, Maria. And I don't think he can have it because I heard that it was
Sold.
Yeah. Well, but I'm sure Maria's open to commissions. And Sarah, I wonder if I could throw a little curve at you. I'd like to do a little what is this, like a commercial break? If you wouldn't mind giving me the spotlight and sharing that screen for a second. Hi. It's new times. It's new times at the gallery, and we have tried to be as resilient and adaptive as possible. Perhaps you've noticed in all of the new ways that we are doing things. We've got our gift shop online. We have our exhibits online. We're having our parties online. Look at us. Another thing we're doing is we're taking donations online. Yeah, we've got this cool thing. It's called like text to give. So if you are watching from the audience, wherever you are, I'd like to invite you to try this with us. You have a smartphone. Have you seen these before? And you hit your text icon, send a new text here, and you type 44321. You see that? 44321. I should just have it saved. Return, and then in the text message space, you type in Gallery. I didn't want to make you work for it and put gallery 1. I just wanted to say gallery, you know, and then you hit send. And then, oh, look, it takes you to this cool link. It's secure. It's a secure link to gallery 1. And you can scroll down and you can choose, you know, how much money you would like to give. Aren't we innovative? I'm just so proud of us. Usually you would be giving your money hand over fist at the bar over there. Cheers to Joe France, our bar manager. We miss you very greatly. In lieu of that, try texting 44321, typing gallery, and choosing 5, 10, 5,000 to donate monthly or just one time. That's fine. That would be great. Thank you. So our next award or series of awards actually will be presented by the chair of the Arts Commission, Alex Ayer. Yeah, you. Hi, Alex. Unmute. We knew that would happen.
Am I unmuted now? You can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Let me pull that up. My list of our recipients. Lovely. I've got that right there. Thank you, Monica, for putting this together. This is, you've done an amazing job. I just want to say that you and Gallery One have done an amazing job of adapting and making as many of your programs available in this new way that we've all had to adapt to and fit ourselves into. You've just done a great job. And the first thing I want to say is that we are extremely lucky to live in a community that has such a tremendous range of artists and of across the entire spectrum, and to have a city government that supports our Arts Commission, which in turn hopefully supports the work of as many artists and arts organizations that we can possibly accommodate. We benefit greatly from the contributions to our funding from the construction projects that happen at the University of at Central Washington University. They are sort of our unspoken partner in the amount of money that we're able to fund to our organizations throughout the year. This year, in light of the extraordinary circumstances that everyone finds themselves in, we have done something that we are very glad that the City Council approved for us immediately and across the board. We have taken a part of our reserves, which are ordinarily dedicated to public art acquisition, and we are making $60,000 of our reserve funding available to artists and arts organizations who are suffering the effects of the coronavirus and their loss of business and loss of livelihood and their difficulty in making ends meet. There's an application that is available on the city website under the Arts Commission tab. An application you fill out. You may apply for up to $5,000 in funding from us in grant funding. Hello? Was that a question? You may apply for up to $5,000 in grant money for these needs. Substantiated, of course, but the criteria are pretty wide open, and we are considering those on a case-by-case basis. The closing date of that application is July 10th. So if you have real needs that you cannot meet that have been brought upon you, yourself, your organization by the virus pandemic crisis, please get that application filled out and get it to us, because we want to give you that money and help you stay alive and stay afloat and continue to produce art in our community. So go to the city site, look for it, fill the application out. We'll consider those applications at our next Arts Commission meeting, the second Thursday of this month. The reason I'm here usually at this time is to announce that the Arts Commission apportions funds every year to make an acquisition of artwork from the Kittitas County Juried Show for the permanent collection of the city. Currently, those works are being installed in City Hall in the hallway that leads to the mayor's office and the city manager's office. Excuse me. And these will be the newest acquisitions. We have a committee of arts commissioners and members of the community at large. Most specifically, I'd like to thank Greg Schlanger. I see he's here in our meeting tonight. Thank you, Greg, for helping to participate on this committee. I'd like to thank Arlene Anderson for organizing the committee and for looking at all the artwork on the Juried Show and making the 5 selections for the permanent collection of the city. There is no award, monetary award for this, other than the fact that we do purchase the art at full price. So in no particular order, I don't know if you're prepared. I can't see anything but the screen, but in no particular order,
Sarah will
Go
advance,
ahead.
and then you'll be able to see.
Okay, we have six works of art that were purchased. Ted Dempsey. I should have worn my Modoc T-shirt. Modoc, I love Modoc. Thank you, Ted, for doing Modoc. Ted Dempsey's Modoc, which is a screen print, 13 by 10 inches. Thank you, Ted. Congratulations, Ted. Thank you very much. Love Modoc. Carol Hassan. Hello, Carol. Congrats. You can get back in the screen now, Carol. High Water, acrylic and mixed media on UPO. Carol, what's UPO? What is UPO?
It's a type of paper, but this image is not the image of the high water.
Uh-oh.
Whoopsie. Come in and see it for yourself. It's a treasure hunt.
Okay. We reserve the right to make corrections. What's next? Pam Marks, Mountain View. This is acrylic ink, 11 by 14. Beautiful. Thank you, Carol. There's Carol. Congratulations. Pam. Thank you, Pam. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Here is Scott Mayberry, the die-hard optimist. I heard that 6 murder hornets were collected down in Richland last week. I hope we don't make it this far, but thank you, Scott, for the warning. Scott, congratulations.
Scott says thank you, and you have wonderful taste.
Good for us. Good for us. Jackie Trujillo, chiaroscuro, bravissimo. Lovely. Ink and encaustic on board, 8 by 8. Very nice, Jackie. And finally, Marilee Warren, House Street, oil on canvas, 24 by 36. Congratulations, Marilee, with this. I look forward to having this hung in the City Hall.
Thank
Wonderful.
you, Alex.
Wait, what is this next? I just want to say thank you. It is a great pleasure to serve as the chairman of the Arts Commission, and we look forward to a strong and vibrant resurgence of our beautiful arts community. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Alex. Sarah, will you spotlight me for a second on screen share? I want to take a moment to acknowledge the space that I'm in. As you can see, I have changed locations. I wanted to finish tonight in the original space. Well, okay, technically there was a space before this, but the space that Gallery One inhabited for 30 years when it was known as the Ellensburg Community Art Gallery. And we are here right now in the Eveleth Green Gallery, and I just wanted to take a moment to honor this space that we're so lucky to have, and also to end our awards with really the awards of 3 women who are legacies to this organization. Thank you. You might have seen that, so we had a little spoiler alert, but the first of these 3 final awards will go, as you saw earlier. You take your time. Is the Peggy Schaake Award. And similar to Kitty Mo, deeply loved the gallery. And this award is sponsored by Paul and Terry Schaake, and I think really represents the family commitment to creativity here in our valley. A number of these awards are actually sponsored by, Frank is sponsoring the award for his mother, and Steve and Sydney Mo are sponsoring the awards for their mothers, and hopefully we'll be sponsoring awards for all of our mothers in the future. So congratulations to Laura Stanley for the Peggy Schaake Award for her work, Peony.
Well, thank you so much. This was quite the surprise, so I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you.
Yay. Was it a surprise the first time you saw the slide or the second? The first, okay. The second award goes to another legacy female here in our community, Mary Frances Dondelinger. This is the Mary Frances Dondelinger Award. And this is sponsored by 4 of her friends that she met here when she was the director at Gallery 1 for its major transition from this space into the entire space which we now occupy. And in addition to pioneering First Friday and the renovation and purchase of this building, she also came up with this crazy event we do called Paint Ellensburg. And she is also an artist. And Mary Frances, if you're watching now or later, on behalf of Ellensburg, thank you so much. And this award goes to, for $400, goes to Richard Denner for Combined Two. I'll be Richard. What? Yay, me. Our final award tonight is the Eveleth Green Award. And as you can see, I am in the Eveleth Green Gallery. This award goes to, for $500, Glenn Rudolph for Mrs. McKee. I think.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It only took me 15 years to get around to printing that thing. Thanks again.
Thank you. I think it's right here above my shoulder. So it's at the very top of the stairs as you climb the stairs up to the Eveleth Green Gallery. And if the Greens are watching, I want to say hi. They're in Virginia.
Thank you.
In Alexandria, actually. I want to thank you guys. Without Eveleth, obviously, this space that we are all in, known as the Community Art Gallery, it wouldn't be here without her. So I want to thank her, as well as I think just about everybody else who that we are giving awards in honor of has played a really important part in creating this community, as you are all also now doing. Sarah, I was kind of hoping we could get one of those like Zoom screenshots right now. It's, usually I force everybody up to the base of the stairs to huddle in awkwardly.
I'm on it.
Okay, I think we just
You're doing great, by the way.
What?
You're doing great.
Oh, thank you. She has my script, so she knows when I'm on and off. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Greg. I hadn't seen you guys before. Oh, there's Richard. You're here. Were you here for that? Did you hear that, Richard? That you got an award? Raise your hand if you did. Yay, congratulations. Okay, cool. So Sarah, are you working on the screenshots right now? Like, what do we do? Like jazz hands or contemplative artist thing? Put your chin on it, whatever works for you. Hi, Kelly.
Well, there are a lot of screens. I gotta say, I just kind of had to scroll through, but it was great. We still, all these great humans were here, so we got it. We got it.
All right, for the books, right? For the books. All right. In conclusion, 701, pretty good, I gotta say. I want to thank Sarah for doing this, and thank you, Sarah, for making us all look good. I want to thank Renee Adams for making all of the art like flow so seamlessly in this space as she does as our exhibitions coordinator. I mean, you would think that this show was years in the making. It looks so good together. So thank you, Renee. Thank you, Clay, also for maybe if you guys remember, you probably got a phone call from her. If you haven't met her, you will. So I want to thank you, and Krista also, Jackie. We have a number of staff members here and board members that are also artists. We're all just so connected, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this community. If you don't live in Kittitas, too bad for you. But you do have some opportunities to stay engaged. I hope that you will connect with us on one of our many social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Visit our website, see this work made by these artists online, buy something in the store, text to give, left my phone downstairs, or just, stop by. But above all, I hope that you are all taking care of yourself.
Okay, I'm muting all of you to say thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Sarah. Everybody. Thank you.
The rest of the work.
Way to go, everybody. Congratulations. Yes, thanks, Robin. Nice. Thanks, everybody.
Stay
Earl,
safe.
Shirley, George.
Sarah.
Thanks,
Yay.
Monica.
We did it. We're doing
Yay. Good job.
For the 220.
Everybody be safe.
I think
Yeah,
Sarah
thanks, Sarah.
put up.
Thank you.
Backwards, Alex. I couldn't get it.
I can't end the meeting.
There.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop.
You look great as ever.